Hi, welcome back to another episode of Success Story, where our goal here is to help you create your own success story. If you like investing in real estate, Bitcoin, precious metals, basically making money and becoming more successful, you've come to the right place. So you buy a house for $300,000. You assume the average yearly increase of 3.5%. In 1 year, your house will now be worth $310,500 because that's a 3.5% from the 300K. And then you rent the property out for $2,000 a month. $2,000 a month times 12 is $24,000. So we're looking at the $10,500 plus $24,000 for your rental income. You get a yearly return of $34,500 on that investment, assuming it's a rental property. And assuming you're making $2,000 a month on that rental property, that's a damn good deal. Bitcoin will have a problem competing with that deal because it's passive. As long as you have decent tenants, you don't have to worry about one day waking up and your house being worth 50% less than it was the day before. Now, the average growth from 2020, look down here, the average house is worth $389,000, and then a year later in 2021, the average house is worth $409,000. That gives you a 5.2% year-over-year growth rate for this kind of out of the ordinary year between 2020 and 2021. House prices are rising really, really rapidly to the highest prices we've seen in history. When will it end? Well, it hasn't ended as of this video. As of June 11th, 2021, it will eventually, or it will level out eventually, and we'll make more videos talking about that. But right now, prices are skyrocketing. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is in a lull. Let's talk about Bitcoin. Oh, right. So in 2020, we had a low price of around $9,500. This may not have been the rock bottom, but it got pretty darn close to this number, $10,000, $9,000. So if you had the fortitude, had the insight, the wisdom to purchase Bitcoin at the low price of 2020, and you were able to sell in the peak of 2021 at around $64,000, you would have made about a 675% profit. However, even the most expert of experts in the stock market are very bad at being able to buy the exact bottom and selling the exact top. 90% of people buy the top, get scared, and sell the bottom. Right now, we should be around the bottom, $31,000, $32,000, because Bitcoin took a big dive after people were looking at the Wyckoff charts and showed that the top of the Bitcoin price range for May was looking like the Wyckoff phase where we were at the top. They were getting scared, and then our good friend Elon Musk started putting out some information saying that Tesla will no longer accept Bitcoin, and that was the nail in the coffin that sent our price tumbling down from our record high down to about 30,000. So what did you do in that case if you had invested in Bitcoin? Did you sell? Did you hold? I was guilty of buying around the top, around in the $50,000 range. When the price crashed down to 30,000, I did not sell anything and I held everything. Painful, scary, yeah, but I've been through this before. A lot of new people that helped drive the price up to the $64,000 high have not been through this before. They were hoping to get rich quick, and they're the ones that sold. So why am I telling you all this? You probably already know all this. The question is real estate a better investment or is Bitcoin a better investment? Well, obviously, if you can get in at the bottom around 9,000 and sell near the top 64,000, Bitcoin is a much better investment than real estate. Some of the negatives about Bitcoin is it's extremely hard to time the bottom and time the top. That requires an amount of skill and luck that most people don't possess. Real estate is easier. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to invest in real estate. It's much easier to tell where a good housing market is, where the good school system is, where a good landlord-friendly state is, where people want to move. You just look at where are the jobs going, where are people getting great employment, where are they making money, where are there good schools, where's a great place that everyone wants to live. That's where you buy the houses. You look at the future job growth perspectives. You look at the news, is Toyota, Honda building a factory in this area in a few years? All right, real estate is easier to predict. It goes in very predictable cycles, between 9 and 15-year cycles, but that's another video. We can get into the real estate cycles. What I'm trying to say is Bitcoin's very hard to predict. Real estate is a lot easier. It requires more balls than brains to do well in real estate. Bitcoin also requires a lot of cojones, requires a lot of fearlessness, because once you see that the bottom's dropping down in Bitcoin and everybody's scared and the news is producing one negative story after another and the sky is falling and Bitcoin's dead, then that's when you buckle up and you buy some, and then you wait and wait and wait, and hopefully you don't have to wait very long, but in some cases you're waiting years